Welcome back to Terra Invicta. Okay, let's go to Earth here. There are a couple of things I wanted to check out, and I have also been rethinking my strategy in relation to the other factions, such as the Servants and Project Exodus, who look to be my main competitors, at least for the time being. And my idea was actually that I might want to keep these non-aggression pacts going. And that might sound insane and that might be a bad idea overall, but I kind of like the idea of remaining allies on the surface while simply undermining the nations that seem to be the scariest to me, like the European Union and Russia. And the way we would do that would essentially be with increase unrest missions. Because it looks like the increase unrest missions probably aren't going to break this on their own. It would only be hostile actions against their counselors and probably something like a purge that would like directly flip the control point from their faction to mine. That would actually break that. And I think that's how I'm going to go about this. We're going to see how it goes. It may be just a bad plan overall, but I just kind of like the idea of that kind of a gameplay. In the meantime, I was thinking about research, and I remembered that we definitely want... Oh, it wouldn't be here. It would be in the global research, but we want advanced heat management concepts, because that gives us access to mission to the inner planets, and that's where we're going to want to go after Mars. So once space mining and refining is done, our next priority is going to be mission to the inner planets. Probably. Unless we maybe want to do industrialization of space before that. But I think space mining and refining is going to have all the mining stuff that we need for the time being. Industrialization of space we will get eventually, though. So yeah, for the time being, focus on mission to the inner planets, progress to industrialization of space, and also pursue these lasers as well, because the lasers are really good weapons, and they're also useful for protecting your assets. Because you can put these point defense modules on your outposts and satellites that will defend them from alien attacks. And that seems good to me. Let's see how our priorities are looking. I think we can turn off funding for Cuba. Maybe turn down the economy a little bit as well. Getting there slowly but surely with that spaceflight program. We did add another point of mission control from, I assume, Canada. Maybe Canada. And we're actually about to get one from the United States as well. So that's good. That's happening. Canada is looking incredible. Probably not going to touch that. Another thing I wanted to do is, well, actually, let's get this mission phase underway, because let's make sure we want to be doing what we're doing. Grant is increasing unrest.
Mission in progress.
Za is investigating alien activity.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Julia is on a public campaign.
Mission in progress.
Juan is also on a public campaign.
Prepping for mission.
Stefano is investigating this person. I don't think we actually want you doing that.
Mission cancelled.
Oh. Whoops. Right, because we are in the middle of the mission phase. Well, that was kind of a mistake, but whatever. East African Federation, okay.
We've moved the needle.
Good.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
All right.
Death to tyrants.
Increased the unrest by 1. That's actually a decent amount. Like, that's not going to take too long to start causing some issues there. That actually seems pretty good. In fact, what are we researching right now? Nuclear freighters and xenoflora defoliants. We probably want both of those. Another thing I wanted to check is all these other tabs, which I have not looked at. Ooh, we're in June. In late June, we received reports of alien abductions in Mexico, which we did see a UFO crash in Mexico. That's very interesting. Right, so some of this information I have not been observing. I guess these are things that pop up down here, and I should probably pay attention to that, honestly. The Czech Republic has decided to leave its federation with the European Union. Like, that is actually big for me. The Czech Republic, eh? Czech Republic. Here. Humanity first. We are allies with them. Yeah, like, I probably want to pay attention to things like that and say if Cuba is rivals with them or something like that, I would probably want to normalize. Are you allies with the Czech Republic? Canada? Let's ally with the Czech Republic here. Cool. Do we want to do that in Cuba as well? I don't think that matters too much. Honestly, I don't. The only one that matters is probably the United States because they have all the armies. But hey, showing our support for humanity first.
Recon complete.
Oh, he's actually investigating in Mexico right now. Alright, there we go. Iceland and Canada have ended their alliance. Ooh, okay. Is the United States allied with Iceland? Where is Iceland? I thought it was... Was it not the... Sweden and Russia have ended their rivalry. United Kingdom and Ethiopia. Yeah, I bet you there's a bunch of stuff going on that we're not aware of. Like, I wonder why everyone's mad at the Protectorate. Like, what did they do? I should maybe end some of these alliances. Who is in Iceland? Oh, it is these guys, Protectorate. Yeah, we're gonna end our alliance with Iceland. We should probably end our alliance with all these guys, honestly. Philippines. Oh, they have Afghanistan now, huh? And Iceland. And do we maybe want to become rivals at all? We have a lot of influence, but not infinite influence. I think this is good for now. They have Iran? I thought the servants had Iran. Oh, what's going on there? What's the deal with that? Huh? Oh, is that because... Did we have an army in South Korea? Wow. I didn't even realize we had an army over here. That's so crazy. So the Academy has gained control of India. And yeah, the servants were totally... Or I thought the servants were in Iran before, but... No, it's the Protectorate. Which I would honestly prefer the Protectorate to have Iran because they are less powerful than the servants in my estimation. That being said, Exodus is probably the biggest faction out there. Let's go back to that Intel tab. There were a couple of other things down here. Public opinion in the entire world is undecided. That being said, out of all the factions, we are just barely ahead of the Resistance. And here we have all sorts of world data. We have the environment. We are above safe levels of carbon dioxide. We're above safe levels of everything. There's sea level rise. That's actually quite interesting. We only have one atrocity? I thought we had more than one atrocity. I thought starting a war was an atrocity. But I guess not. The Academy has more atrocities than we do. That's kind of crazy. What have they been doing? Solar system, there seems to be a lot going on here. Oh my gosh. Transfer planner. Huh. And then prospecting. Okay. For the time being, I'm going to continue our plan of increasing unrest in the European Union. However, before I do that, I'm actually going to investigate Stefano with Grant. I'll put a couple points of ops into that.
Eyes on target.
And I'm going to
With the
investigate Grant with Stefano.
Standing by.
Just so we can figure out. Oh, geez. Grant is a tough person to investigate.
Tracking target.
Ready for orders.
So they're gonna be
Ready.
keeping an eye on each other, and then Juan, we can probably just public campaign. Yeah, Juan and Julia will continue these public campaigns.
I will tell our story. Where do you need me?
Put a little bit of money in that.
We must persuade the people.
Where to?
Zaw, I think I want you to surveil. I want you to surveil in Mexico.
Setting a watch.
Humanity First and the servants have gone into Mexico. Do I want a control point in Mexico? I think I do, actually. We are still over our cap, but it's fine. You know what? Maybe I'll have one of you
Your orders?
actually public campaign in Mexico.
We'll make our appeal.
Because I think I want to control this in the near future. Alright, that looks good to me.
Eyes up.
Yes. So there are some alien life forms there. I want to discover some abductions. Some suspicious things about abductions. Huh. I can't remember where my faction objectives are kept. Oh well. What I was gonna say though is that I'm pretty sure one of our objectives has to do with investigating abductees. Returned abductees, I remember that. And I don't think we ever actually got that one done.
We've got some intel on our target.
Oh wow, so Stefano actually has high loyalty. That's good.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the best. Even dirt doesn't behave the same way up there. One might as well build a house upon a pile of rice. Director Khalid Alashgar, from his irregular newsletter, Preparing for Tomorrow.
Alright, so we have space mining and refining complete. Up next, we're going to get advanced heat management concepts. Oh wow, and that's actually a prerequisite for visible combat lasers. So those two techs are intermingled, kind of. That's great. We're still ahead on high energy lasers. I have a feeling we're going to be able to take this global tech as well. It really doesn't look like anyone can out-research us. Although maybe they can, they're just not focusing on these two techs. Hard to say. Hard to say. Everyone's really pumping out that mission to the asteroids. I really think that's maybe a trap? Or maybe not.
We found nothing of note.
We failed to investigate Grant.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Oh wow, that dropped by a lot in one turn. So the servants probably are really focusing on their public opinion. Because we were above 30 last round.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Good. Join the United Kingdom's war with Ethiopia. Ethiopia is somewhere in Africa. I mean, my first reaction is, why would I do that? But my second reaction is, why wouldn't I do that? And I actually think I will. So let's deploy an army. 3rd Infantry Division, you're going to war. Restored Warsaw Pact. Wow, that's a lot of places. Yep, I hope Russia doesn't go out of control.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, whatever. Stefano, investigate. Grant again. Please and thank you.
Investigating target.
Ready to go.
Julia, you can continue your public campaign.
Making our case.
1.
Ready to go.
Ready for my mission.
Continue your public campaign.
Making our case.
Standing by.
Za, you have alien assets to assault.
Taking it to them. Ready.
Grant, increase unrest. We only have 2 ops left. Well, in that case,
Acknowledged.
Stefano, investigate using 2 ops as well. I'm pretty sure I spent more
We'll
ops
see
on
what
that
they're up to.
before. Let's
Where
see
to?
how this works. I think it's kind of weird like that. Like, it doesn't really give you back. You're right. Yeah. See, there we go. 77%. Yeah.
We will bring it down.
Let's make sure nobody has any levels. Oh wow, look at that. That's a really good org. We should get that for sure. +3 administration. Do we want that for Juan? For hostile takeover? Or Julia maybe? I should have made Julia our persuasion person and Juan our administration person. But administration is just kind of good anyway, and we can get it up using these orgs. I guess the main benefit of having Julia with good administration is she is government, so she can get government orgs. Assassinate, increase unrest, detain counselor. Oh geez. Oh geez, we want that as soon as possible. And we're probably going to give it to Zaw so that he can increase unrest, because that would just be incredible. Counselor must have the criminal trait. Right. Well, it still looks pretty good. And it will increase Grant's ability to increase unrest. In that case, maybe we're just going to put this Latium brands on Grant in anticipation of having that other thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really doing any hostile takeovers in the next few turns. Probably. Everyone's full on orgs, but maybe I do want to just pick this up. It's decent. And then when we get the criminal org that we were just talking about, Los Zetas, then we'll drop it. Alright, let's go. Pluto Papers. Grant? Greatly surprised to be included in the papers. Has been named in a recent leak. Okay, no, that makes sense. This isn't a good look for our faction. A great deal of information will be exposed to our enemies. Order Grant. Oh, geez. Pay 10 influence. Gain $7,500. Reduce his loyalty by 6? No, I'm not gonna do that. And what's this? Yeah, I don't have 2.5k to spend on that. Yeah, it's not a good look for our faction, but we honestly don't have many enemies. So, okay, they're gonna gain information, but are they really gonna do anything with that information? Hopefully not.
Person of interest surveilled.
He has 8 loyalty. Decent loyalty. I think I'm good with that number for now. Later in the game, we're probably going to experience more hostile missions against us, and we'll bump up his loyalty a little bit more. It's still quite early, though. It's only 2024. This is the very early game, still. And I think 8 loyalty is just fine.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Alright, keeping that public opinion looking up. Oh, it may actually be the Resistance who's running public opinion. I don't know. Because the servants are kind of suffering here.
We've moved the needle.
25% in Mexico. We can probably start looking to control that nation.
Long live the revolution!
Yeah! Subversion in the European Union. The European Union has gained Slovakia. That probably, I mean, I don't know, but that might have increased the unrest as well, because I'm not sure that 0.5 that Grant did was enough to get it up to 2.3. I don't remember. But I know if you merge with a nation that has, you know, different stats than you, it'll adjust the stats a little bit to reflect that. India has joined our war, well, the United Kingdom's war against Ethiopia. Okay.
By the numbers.
We have reduced the alien flora by 75%. Okay. Is there still a thing to attack there? No. But it will probably be back. Alrighty then. They still want us to go into Afghanistan. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's continue increasing unrest here. Oh wow, our ops is very low.
It's time to bring it all down.
Maybe we should
Your orders?
be doing operations research or something like that. Juan, I think I want you to continue your public campaign in the European Union.
We must persuade the people.
Because otherwise
my mission.
Grant will not be able to successfully increase unrest. And other people are definitely fighting us for this. Stefano, can you control nation? You can crack down. Let's crack down. Oh no, we don't want you to crack down because there are open control points. Maybe, do we have any interests to defend? No, we're all defended. You are spotted. You could go to ground. Yeah, Stefano, go to ground.
Going silent.
Where to?
Julia, control nation.
Bringing them to our side.
Your orders?
Zal, we may have you go to ground as well. Yeah, go to ground.
Going silent.
We're gonna want everyone to go to ground because that leak probably exposed our counselors. So, you know, once we control nation, well, maybe we'll alternate our public campaign people going to ground, and Grant will have to take a turn off of increasing unrest, but we want to keep everyone safe. You never know when someone's going to try to detain you or assassinate you or something.
Initiating deep cover.
Evading pursuit.
The Fraternity of Earth's Nations. Take me there. What's... Huh. Independence from Pakistan. Very cool. Very cool. We like that a lot. Way to go.
Our case remains unheard.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Their government remains stable.
Army completes deployment. Outpost mining. Yes. We will want to do that for sure. But I think we're going to get our current researches done first.
Our supporters are in place.
There we go. 0.43 influence per day. That's fine. Yes, we should do a defend interest mission. Za, can you do that?
Acknowledged. Making things safe for our
Good.
people.
Ready for my mission.
Meanwhile, let's check for levels. Grant, we want you to unassign that. Oh no. It's 2-star. I'm gonna need to lose something else as well. 50 money, 1 influence, 2 ops. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Pegasus Cartel. What? We need 20 ops for that. Oh geez. Well, let's put that one back on for now because that's giving us ops. This gives... No, that's not giving us ops. That's giving us ops. Alright, so once we have 20 ops, we can buy Los Zetas. Grant, in the meantime, go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Where do you need me?
Juan, go to ground.
Going into hiding.
What's the up?
Stefano is already seen by the servants. That's crazy. Maybe we want to contact. Do we want to do some trading with the academy?
Reaching out.
Reporting in.
Julia, we'll just go to ground with you as well.
Evading pursuit.
Just a nice and simple turn.
Evading pursuit.
Uh-huh.
Initiating
Ganymede.
contact.
We will save our world, even as you thoughtlessly plunder.
The academy has no operations to sell us. What are your orgs like? Surveil, investigate counselor, investigate alien activity, advise. No. +1 command and advise, no. Yeah, honestly, you don't really have too much. You don't really have anything I want, to be honest. Should we just make a donation? That's a fair trade. We want to give you a generous trade. 343 is a generous trade. That's all we're gonna do. I don't know exactly what effect that has, but I guess it'll make the academy like us more. I hope.
Going silent.
Protecting our interests.
Alien station. Where is that in relation to Earth? Ganymede is a dwarf planet, I guess. Oh no, it's a moon of Jupiter. What am I? Obviously. Okay, that's pretty concerning. It is beyond the asteroid belt, but it is quite close to Earth. They're around Neptune as well. Right, yeah, it's a lot closer than Neptune and these guys out here. Alright. That's a fleet. That's another fleet. Okay.
Initiating deep cover.
Oh, right. Oh, they're actually kind of hurt. I wonder if they're hurt from our earlier war.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Superior Judith Howell, leading Sunday schoolers.
Yeah, sure. Oh damn, what do we want? I guess industrialization of space next? What is settlement habs? A settlement core, colony habs, okay. Alright, yeah, industrialization of space next. We're still well ahead on advanced heat management concepts. Damn, is our army... Oh. We've lost Nicaragua. Oh, right. We had abandoned Nicaragua. I remember. New orgs. We are at 20 operations. Let's hope we still have... No! Somebody grabbed... That's really upsetting. Someone grabbed Los Zetas. Darn. Oof. That's rough. Let's see. There's this Federal Bureau of Investigation. Investigate, surveil, detain, crackdown. 4 investigation. But our investigation guy is not government. Neither is our espionage guy. So it really doesn't do much for us. Does Zaw need any of these missions? Investigate counselor. Let's go to Zaw. I mean, that would bring him up to 5 investigation, which is not bad. Let's see, he has CERN at the moment, which is a big science thing. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know if I need that. It doesn't really work out. Like, our government people don't really need that, even if it would be good for our investigate or espionage person. That minus 250 money is a relatively significant cost as well. World Health Organization. I mean, CERN kind of seems better than that. Criminal. We have that, so we could get this one. Assassinate, hostile takeover, detain counselor. Bonus to espionage and security, and some incomes. I mean, it seems a little bit underwhelming for a 3-star org, is the only problem. Damn, I can't believe somebody snagged that Mexico one. He already has all these missions. +1 espionage. And I don't really have room for a 3-star org, to be honest. I mean, 1 more experience, and we would be able to buff up his administration and grab another slot, and then we could just get rid of Tarask. But I mean, that would be a net operations loss. He would be gaining security. Yeah, I mean, we can just leave it and see. For the time being, I'm probably going to throw one of these back on him. Put the Pegasus back on. Pegasus actually seems pretty decent. Right. We have the resources for Delta Force. What? Do we? Delta Force. Did I see this one before? Government? Okay, Zaw is interested. Zaw is definitely interested. What is this? Commands, operations. That would give him assassinate. I think we definitely want this on him. Yeah, assassinate is espionage though, so he won't really use that at all. Why are you in America? America is still doing fine. Canada is still doing fine as well. Cuba, yep. 20% there with the spaceflight program. We put a little bit more priority in there, so that's going a little bit quicker. Here. Oh geez, Mexico is in guerrilla war. Knowledge, unity, welfare. What does the economy priority actually do? Yeah, it's not worth it to prioritize economy while we've got this guerrilla war going on. Alright people, we're going to wrap up today's episode there. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.